Spike shield sucks. It kind of does. Like, you put it on the board because it's a win condition and it gives you a clock, but like, if spike shield didn't exist, the big boards would still be just as oppressive. The shielded lines would be a little bit worse, but the fiery lines still kill you fast. Poison lines still kill you fast. It's not like Big has a shortage of win conditions. Well, if our goal is Vanessa memes, let's try Life Preserver. I do think Langshan's pretty good this patch, but you're kind of just playing the same game. I don't think I trust day one ammo items the Life Preserver. I'm just gonna take the regen and hope our opponent can't kill us. Duct tape maybe helps to that end. You get the duct tape.
Another empty chest, waiting to be filled.
We should have just taken strength. What are the payoffs for this? Eventually get Lighthouse. Maybe we see Pop Snappers. Does Life Preserver get consumed with Fire Rebirth? I have no idea how that interaction works.
We're out to dethrone a
I don't think I've ever
not
seen
to squabble with nobodies. You should know.
Life Preserver still in play with Fire Rebirth. Oh, hey, look. They don't have the damage. Thanks, Life Preserver. They do. They took bonus skill instead of leveling. Did they shop twice?
Next time, boys, less blunder, more plunder.
I had the wrong, the wrong type of crit for their items too. Okay, but what if I want to find burn stuff? Yeah, like Pop Snapper's Powder Flask. Oh.
You want to buy that? I mean, excellent choice. Remember, diamonds come in small boxes.
There's the Pop Snapper's half of Pop Snapper's Powder Flask. Maybe we'll find an early port. The old port snappers.
Waste of gunpowder.
Do you get the proboscis? We do have the duct tape. Interesting.
People first,
What's JJ got?
Happy to
And
make a
upgraded
sale.
pop
Sad
snappers.
to say goodbye.
Probably not at bronze.
Ah, place to store the rest of the tyrant's gold.
The rare Lighthouse build. It could be. Oh, I'm griefing my silencer to get 8 damage on my duct tape. That's probably not correct. Whoops. Because only weapon Vanessa is viable. Fair. Poison, burn feels underwhelming. Yeah, I don't know. I've seen some good Lighthouse boards. Definitely agree that weapons are kind of the only thing that can clock fast enough to pretend to compete with the pigs.
I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share of storms.
Uh-oh. My snappers are out of ammo. Oh wait, but they're also out of ammo? Oh. That's kind of funny. Thanks, Life Preserver. You super high roll the puffer build after day 10, it's still just dead. Yeah, I don't know what you're supposed to do with puffer. People were still playing puffer on ranked a couple days ago. I'm not really sure why. It seems like it doesn't beat anything.
Cast aside your deathstruments.
That's a really early Lighthouse.
I'm so glad we could share this experience
Interesting.
today.
Playing puffer, not sure. They killed the build dead. Yeah, I don't know why they even nerfed it. It wasn't particularly good last patch either. There were like a couple of setups that were playable, but
Literally.
it's not like they were Exodias or anything. Maybe the play rate was just too high, wanted people to do other stuff.
No, I am not a dervish. That's offensive. I've brought shame to the Volcander Islands.
Another
Dock
empty
lines and a
chest
tripwire.
waiting to be
Those would
filled.
help. So I could upgrade the duct tape.
Oh, hi. I mean,
Try to find a burn skill.
you've learned all you can from me. See our
Guess I don't really want to play that then.
He's wonderful.
No slows.
It's been nice talking to you.
I still don't have any slows. A little too poor for chocolate. Let's spend 5 gold on chocolate. might still be worth playing.
My fight isn't with you, but if you insist.
Cool. There's my slow items.
You don't have time not to buy this.
I said, here's my slow items. God damn it, game. Does Lighthouse get faster when you have slow items?
Fire is life, and sometimes the opposite. A true tragedy.
Ah, place to store the rest of the tyrant's gold.
There are
Like
a
net
lot of
launcher.
steps in this staircase, but it's beautiful up there.
Well, we know we beat Flame Juggler. Let's just go there again.
For my next trick, I'll destroy you.
Cool. Which enchant did they have?
Snuffed out. Extinguished.
A little more burn. Expected. Just take a peek at Curio. I think I want to roll this, but if there's... Oh, no, I do want to roll this. I want the burn thingy.
That's been sitting there 20 years, waiting for you. Trash is tragedy. Reuse everything.
And the slow buffs are worth picking up. 1 gold for a regen seems fine.
That's a bargain.
Probably should have bought the +3 damage too. No, I mean, which enchant did the fixer-upper have? Did he just like race a poison one or outdamage a shielded one?
With nobodies.
You do see these tusks, right?
Vineyard, eh?
Well, I'll admit, that was impressive.
Fixer. Okay, so you beat one of the low rolls. Still nice, but definitely not the enchant they're looking for most of the time.
See that plank? Walk it.
Is that scaling off shields? So something you hope to get rid of. I don't know. I don't think I want to see them get rid of it completely, but I don't know. I feel like enchants are just positioned in a way that makes them feel really bad. Just having so few looks at enchants and having them be so random. And having them do wildly different things, too. If you, like, got more enchants over the course of a run, or at least had more consistent access to enchants over the course of a run, rather than just the one that you get on 10, maybe it wouldn't feel as bad. For dock lines. It's not bad. Not exactly the things that I want to be speeding up, but
Come on in.
dock lines.
Let's chat. Maybe I'm not cut out for business.
Items like Force Field, Spiky Claw seem superfluous, since their whole purpose is to damage off shield. I mean, kind of. Like, I agree that the numbers are probably overtuned, but just because it is able to do some damage doesn't mean that you're completely invalidating those things. I think it's also just weird because of how big the numbers you can get on Pig. Where the things that punished the shield comps before were either the things that were able to ignore shield or kill you before stuff activated. Now, like, the numbers are so large that just, like, you apply 400 burn in 2 seconds and while shielding for a bunch. It's the best way to scale max HP Pig. Scaling? Probably, like, Pig's Gym or Lemonade Stand. Pawn Shop. Obviously, Belt is going to be a part of your board, but
Sails down, anchors up. Just waiting for your command.
yeah, like, I think the burn and poison enchants on most things are fine. There's just a couple of outliers. Like, the properties are the big outlier. I think they were across the board a little too weak before. Especially with the loot items so rare. And now there's just a couple of outlier cases that are a bit ridiculous. Should have access to Boomerang. I don't know. The tedium associated with Boomerang feels appropriate for Pig. Like, if Boomerang was on every character, you'd be trying to Boomerang on every character. It's definitely powered like a character-exclusive item should be powered. a little more burn on Lighthouse. I'm gonna upgrade the clam. Actually, upgrade the clam.
Haha. Now this will inspire the crew.
Increase the CD of Fixer. You could do that. I think I'd lean towards nerfing the value buffing items. Like, it's a bit silly that you're getting double property value on silver for both Deed and Balcony. It just makes the comp come online a bit too fast. Like, if you want to have Pig have these crazy Exodia property boards at, like, day 13, day 14, that's fine, but they come together so fast because of how quickly you get multipliers. Maybe customer card should be a silver instead of a bronze. You can still have it do the same value, but make it a little bit harder to find. Maybe have Fixer Upper start at silver instead of bronze. I guess that's a pretty weak flavor change.
Go ahead, underestimate me. It makes this more fun.
Like, even just the economy on customer card is above curve for a bronze. Would not be crazy for that to not be a bronze anymore. Aim from towards max HP Pig. It depends what you're doing. Depends what the start is. I guess in general, max HP Pig is going to be worse into the other pigs, because they just output so much damage, but it's still good enough to beat the other characters. And if you've got, like, rigged for Alliance Cane, might still just be fine overall. I think a numbers nerf can solve it being such an outlier, or is a function nerf necessary? Well, it depends what you mean. Depending on what you mean by numbers nerf. Yeah, numbers nerf can nerf anything into the ground, but you could also just say that it's more of a consistency problem. It just comes together too often, too fast. Like, there's always going to be crazy Exodia builds that can come together. It's just how reliably can you try to force them.
Beautiful at all. But can we get moving?
Target max HP build reliably. Yeah, I don't know what stage in the game he's at. He might already have Alliance Cane, just trying to get more max HP. I wouldn't go into a game trying to play max HP Pig. But depending on what the shops has given me, could see pivoting towards it. They also killed pacifist pig builds. Were they ever alive? Didn't pacifist pigs always just get... Unless you're talking about, like, the permafreeze boards. But, like, the real pacifists that just tried to heal up and shield, they, like, always got outscaled by stuff.
Unbearably slow.
The Bazaar's a crazy place, right?
Still no dock lines. Still no dock lines.
Maybe I should lower my prices.
Oh, the build should not 4x in power from 2 silver items. Yeah, that's my main takeaway from it. There's just too many multipliers to the board.
Pathetic. As spineless as a jellyfish.
Especially with the new enchants.
I will teach you to swim this river of time.
Starting freeze is going to be important.
Quickly. Is it a paradox?
Dock lines?
Thank you.
More burn? Dock lines? There's no enchant on it. It's just animated because of the the skin. Small and large items. No, I mean, I think it's fine for them to work with each other, but it shouldn't be you're getting nothing out of upgrading Deed. And Balcony could probably scale both of its numbers as well, rather than just giving a full 2x even at silver. Zipper's really good the last 2 patches too. Maybe. There was a lot going for it this patch that made it a lot better. One, it takes most enchants, so it gets the most out of artists. 2, Pig's early game got a lot better. It's a lot easier to survive to get the fixer-upper going. Dooley's late game got kind of nerfed into the ground with the enchant scale back on the cores. Core haste only hasting 1 item, only slowing 1 item is a huge nerf to the power drill boards. Fixer was a comp that doesn't really care about diamond skills. A lot of the other late game comps kind of leaned on those to get their late scaling. There's just like a huge storm of changes that caused Fixer Upper to get really oppressive.
How do you hugelings use these things?
Dock lines. Nope.
Try Barcoon. He needs to get his nose up or something.
Make Deed scale from 25, 50, 100. Yeah, and I would do the same for Balcony.
Give me the gold, and nobody gets hurt.
Scaling the 2x scaling would probably work, but might just kill it. I don't think so. Like, you're still fairly strong with one of them, and it's not like the board is upgrade tax.
Tough out here, okay?
Your late game is still just as good. It might make your pivot turn a bit later, where you have to play your early game a little bit longer. The main issue is there's no upgrade pressure. Yeah, yeah. Dock lines? I'm not skipping a mountain pass. Dock lines? Nope. Did I just sell this onto the clam? I'm just selling this onto the clam.
I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share of storms.
Boomerang and bootstraps make it easy to get a busted order down high rolling. And I agree, Boomerang's very good. Bootstraps is not played into my evaluation of Pig at all. That item could still not exist, and Pig would be just as good. Because again, like, the boards just aren't upgrade taxed. Feels like there's other things that you could be holding on to. Better economy items. You get, like, some cool high roll games with bootstraps, but...
much new stuff to show you.
Which is a great item, but it allows pivots. It like kind of punishes you for trying to pivot. Your upgrades are going to be delayed because you're trying to upgrade the bootstraps. You don't have control over where the upgrades go. Like, if anything, it's kind of the opposite. Where, like, if you're playing bootstraps, you kind of want to just have your board. As few items sitting on your bench as possible.
This belonged to a great sea king. I mean, probably.
Hmm. Get a useful enchant. It's super good. It can be, yeah. But again, like, you don't want to throw your random enchant on it most of the time. Because of the time delay on the upgrades. There's only upgrades items on the board, not the stash. Not as far as I know. Unless they change that functionality.
You look like a hardy one. Need some work?
All haste.
Magnificent find.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't think it prioritized board. Yeah, okay, because I've had it upgrade chocolate when I wasn't thinking about it. Five seconds of haste. But yeah, like, bootstraps is a really fun item. It does really wacky, cool stuff, but it's also a very slow item. It's good defense. I really want to enchant this Lighthouse, though.
Favorite color? Mine is sadness.
It's a shiny. Okay. I guess that's okay. Go for the sniper skill. Sniper skill on Proboscis is sweet.
Reward the peaceful, punish the warful.
Silver dock lines. You're killing me, game. You're killing me. How do I even play it? I don't think it's better than Duct Tape Clam. Probe. Man. I was hoping it wasn't coming to that. Tape is a really bad slow item, to be fair.
Your aura guided me to what you needed.
Fire enchant on Scythe only does 9 damage. Yeah, they haven't upgraded the enchants on nanobots either. We learned that yesterday. Let's get heavy proboscis. I don't think that exists anymore.
should
Get him,
know,
shiny
I'm a bit
Lighthouse.
of a legend on Pelago.
Fiery flagship. We're getting there, but our clock does suck. Hope we play it. Yeah. There is a legitimate reason to want probe on the board in order to pressure shield so that you don't need your burn to tick on shield every time. But it's pretty hard to cut any of these items for it. They're all really good.
Ah, a friend. I mean, a customer. That's okay. It was nice to see you.
I got everything you need. Just a matter of finding it.
Ah, yes.
While you're
More
doing
rocket
your part to
boots.
Clean up the bazaar.
It's like loaded fury doesn't count ammo from slingshot. I think it does once you're in combat.
Warms my
Clan better than
rusty
Proboscis.
shirt.
Yeah, start of combat slow has to be worth it. It's also not even that slow with figurehead captain's wheel.
The tyrant can keep the 10 seas, and may his bones sink to the bottom. Anyone asks if you've seen anything, you haven't.
Not the most useful hypnotic drain.
All of this is like a gift from the sea. Or something. Swim away then. Or walk away.
Fair enough.
We're out
Okay,
to
Dooley.
defend the king, not to squabble with nobody.
What do you got? Deadly force field. That can't be right. I don't think it mattered, but especially if you've got crits on the force field, you want to be double dipping on those crits.
Take your time. I'm pretty laid back.
Come on. Nope.
See that mountain? That's Poe. He might have what you need.
Hello, friend.
Okay, it's gonna be heavy for
Nice
sure.
to meet you.
No doubts. No fear. Turbo. I do really like the idea of getting to cut this captain's wheel.
You must not know who I am.
Yeah, we've still got the proboscis.
Your pitiful appearance was a trick?
Don't hate it.
You see landfill, I see buried treasure. Hooey! Now that's a bargain.
Whoa. Oh, this does grief the one of the skills. I guess I could just play the duct tape.
Trash is tragedy. Reuse everything.
Throw this on the clam. Make sure the starting slows last long enough.
Well, you're doing your part to clean up the bazaar. That's been sitting there 20 years, waiting for you.
A darn good icy crow's nest flagship with a diamond silencer. Yeah,
Well, you're doing your
icy
part
crow's
to
nest
clean
will
up the bazaar.
go a long way. Well, we got good haste, we got good slows.
Was that even a battle? Maybe
When you
it's
burn,
skirmish.
charge a shield item 1 second. Oh my god. It is duct tape's time to shine. Let's go. Hey, Zukion. Incredible. I think we just look for another free skill.
Everyone's already so slow, but sure, let's make it worse. Go on then, have a little battle or something.
Go ahead. Underestimate me. It makes this more fun.
This is the kind of board that can beat Fixer Upper. You've got start of combat slows, freezes to match it, and a pretty fast clock. Plus their shield at Kyria wasn't worth. You could. Not really. The shield's not doing very much at this point. We're mostly playing the duct tape for the slows. You could, I just wasn't thinking about it.
Nothing tiny, nothing huge. All about moderation. Every item finds its buyer. It's a relationship, you know?
It's over already. We barely got our flags up.
Of our damage coming from the probe. Doesn't do anything. Just makes Grandmaster worse, right? Oh wait, no, items have crit chance. Never mind. Those do something. Still a weapon, even if it doesn't benefit from the crit. It gives 2% to the Lighthouse. Fools me. I don't think I need that one anymore. Feels weird selling a captain's wheel with a large item in play, but we have the turbo figurehead. No, it doesn't trigger the figurehead. Only the Lighthouses. Proboscis never activates. I think it's this. Starting slow versus better recurring slow. Better recurring slow is more
The
damage.
fight isn't with you, but if you insist, you should know I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
I don't think so. I think I'm okay just leaning on the
Defeat does not
Lighthouse and
defeat me.
Proboscis for the win con. Like, the duct tape is a pretty significant amount of slows with Void Energy. It's not really just a filler item anymore.
Haha! We could use you in the fight on Pelago.
Oh, that was it? But I wasn't done yet. I still had more enchants that I wanted. I wanted to beat up on a pig. Welp. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break.